Paris Saint-Germain have absolutely smashed Real Madrid. I'm talking a full-on 4-0 demolition to book their place in the Club World Cup final against Chelsea this Sunday. Now, let me tell you, this game was basically done and dusted in the first 24 minutes. PSG were all over Real from the start at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. In just the 6th minute, Fabian Ruiz scored the opener after a huge mistake from Raul Asensio. It started when Thibaut Courtois fouled Ousmane Dembele, but the ref played advantage and PSG didn't waste the moment, and just 3 minutes later, it was Dembele himself who got on the score sheet, calmly finishing after Antonio Rudiger miskicked the ball right into his path. Then came the third, a lovely give and go between Achraf Hakimi and Dembele, and Ruiz slotted it home again. That combo was giving Real nightmares. Real Madrid, by the way, were missing Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it showed. They offered almost nothing going forward, and Goncalo Ramos came off the bench to add a late fourth to seal the deal. And yes, Kylian Mbappe was on the pitch, but this time it was his former club PSG putting on the masterclass, not him. Since Mbappe left PSG for Madrid 1 year ago on a free transfer, you could argue PSG have actually gotten better. This could now be their 4th trophy of the year, or 5th if you count the French version of the Community Shield. And the crazy part? Even though Mbappe had 48 goals and assists this season for Real, they're finishing the year with 0 trophies. Let that sink in. Luis Enrique has built a PSG team that nobody seems able to stop. They smashed Inter Milan 5-0 in the Champions League final, beat Atletico 4-0, Bayern 2-0 even with 9 men, and now Real Madrid 4-0 in the States. So who stood out in this game? Honestly, everybody in PSG's midfield looked top class, but Ruiz stood out the most with 2 goals. Dembele was electric. Hakimi looked unstoppable on the right. Real Madrid just couldn't deal with it. Also, a big moment in this game, it was the final appearance for Luka Modric in a Real Madrid shirt. The 39-year-old Croatian legend came off the bench to make his 597th and final appearance for the club. He'll now move to AC Milan. This was also the first time Real Madrid conceded 3 goals in the first 25 minutes of any game since November 9, 2003, when they played Sevilla in La Liga. That's over 20 years ago. So PSG now move on to face Chelsea in the final on Sunday, again in New Jersey, and then they'll take on Tottenham in the UEFA Super Cup on August 13. Back-to-back clashes with London clubs, and they're looking sharp. Let me know in the comments. Is this the best PSG team we've ever seen? Can Chelsea stop them in the final?